What's up, Rock Nation? This is Buck Primo with your ROQ US Tech team. Today I'm going to go over some exciting news on the ROQ You screen printing press. We have an updated display that is going to match all of our other machines, the Next Eco Ovals with the BR display. I'm going to go over some of the functions that you'll see in the main display, which is going to help you speed up production and just overall general experience using the machine, and a couple other additional features that they've added to the ROQ You. So let's take a look and dive deep into it. On the BR display, you're gonna see this is just like what you would see on the Next and the Eco. So now all of your machines, if you have all three, it will be streamlined across all the machines, all the functions, everything will be the same that you will see on each machine. At the top of the display, I have a preheat button here, and that is going to fire my flashes. Say if I stop for any instance, I need to grab more shirts, load more ink or whatever, my flash starts to cool down. All I have to do is come here and hit this preheat button, and that's gonna fire my flashes so the bulbs warm up and I can start production right away rather than having to walk around the machine and manually hit the flash button. If you go under manual commands here, you're gonna see a couple buttons here that weren't there before on the ROQ You interface, and it's the star rotation. Here I can jog left or jog right my pallets, moving them left or right depending on how I wanted to do it. Before, I would have to unlock the star, move the pallets over to where I wanted it, and then lock them back in. This is gonna speed everything up just by being able to press this button. Under the utility screen, you'll see that I have the ability to change the rotation from clockwise to counterclockwise with just a click of a button. I have my shuttle mode here, which is a new feature on the U, but existing on the Next and the Ecos, where I can turn on shuttle mode or poster mode, giving me a little bit more capability with my machine. Say if I have a smaller machine, this is gonna allow me to flash print my underbase without having to do a multi-print, shuttling the pallets from the flash back to my underbase and then back to the flash, speeding the process up. Poster mode, you can find this on some of the other machines, but this is just gonna be in a single position where I can move the pallet over to my first print head, do a single stroke, two strokes or whatever, and come back. This is awesome if I say I only have one pallet, sleeve pallet, oversized pallet, and I only need to get that single color. It really does speed up the production rather than having to go all the way around the machine. So this is a new feature on this BR display. Under options, I have the ability to change between small pallets and large pallets, which wasn't on the U before. I would have to go in and change some inverter settings, but now the machine automatically does that when I change between small pallets and large pallets. Another really cool feature here is I can change my load unload station. So if I have a single operator and I'm working in the unload position, I can make sure that I'm telling the machine that the load and unload is in one position, and it'll know to start and stop in that position. Again, just kind of a nice feature to have, and it didn't have it before. My information page, a lot more features here. I have active alarms, and I can actually see the history of my alarms. Machine signals here, it's a little bit easier to read. Before, you kind of had to know what you were looking for, but now I'm able to see whether they're on or off as far as my signals go. Same thing with my print head signals. One feature that we were missing on the ROQ You was a history of your production. Before, it was only about 4 minutes long. Now I'm able to go back in time and actually see what my production numbers were at the beginning of the day, after lunch, or wherever that was. Now I can toggle back through and actually see what was going on at a certain time of the day, which is really nice to be able to see that. Where before it was only 4 minutes, now I have a longer history of what my production numbers were. Here you can see I've got a different counter. I've got a normal and a target. So with normal, this is just going to count up as the production goes on. With target, I can come in here and actually select how many garments I want to print. So say I wanted to do 50 shirts, I put 50 in there. The machine's gonna notify me when I hit 50 so I don't load any more pieces after that 50. So a couple different ways that you can use your counter, which is new to the U. Under my print head functions, you'll see that I have a copy to all or copy to. Here I can copy all of the settings from one individual print head to all of the other ones, or I can copy from one print head to the next, rather than having to go in there and individually set each print head to whatever the settings are as far as the my flood setting and the amount of strokes that I'm using. Another nice feature that we have with the BR display on the U is being able to tell the flash if I want it to be pre-index or post-index, saying that giving it a little bit more time to heat up before my pallets get there, or if I want the flash to start firing once the pallet gets there. So another little nice feature where I can fine tune how fast that machine's going and when it's gonna start flashing. One of the main things that I like about the BR display is that I never leave the main page. I'm always here. I can tap on the side, still see the press, what I have on for my print heads, my strokes, all of that. I always stay on this main page, which makes it nice. I'm not having to exit out of so many menus. Once I'm done with whatever menu I'm in on the left-hand side, all I have to do is tap on the center of the machine or tap on the button to get out of that. And so I'm always on my main page, which makes it nice not having to keep exiting out of the pages, where before I might be 5 or 6 pages in and then have to exit out or go to the command page. It makes it a lot easier to go through the main display without having to exit. Also on the main display, you're gonna see that your laser button is now on the display rather than being on the side of your display. Something else that they've changed on the U is they've added the new cleaning handle. So it's much easier to get the print arms in the cleaning position. Got the yellow tab, you push up on that, bring the print head down. Much easier than having to lift the print head. So this just gives me a little bit more leverage when I'm lifting and lowering the print head into the cleaning position or the print position. They've added the round handles at the end of the print arm. They're nice and smooth edges, better grip. It just feels better in the hand. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, rock out.